Hola, y bienvenidos a la Ciudad de México.
Hello, and welcome to Mexico City.
Hey, I just said that.
Yes, well, that's because I am translating accurately.
Esta es María, y yo soy José. Estamos encantados de ser sus guías.
My name is Maria, and this is Jose. We are honored to be your guides. ¿Algunos de ustedes hablan o entienden español?
Yo entiendo, I understand.
No, not you, Jose.
Oh, sí, de veras.
As I was saying, do any of you speak or understand Spanish? If you do, perhaps you can share what you understand. But we will translate, so don't worry if you don't. La Ciudad de México es una ciudad grande.
Mexico City is a big place.
Y no tenemos mucho tiempo.
And we haven't much time.
Hay que empezar.
So let's begin.
Woo!
Mexico City has a population of over 20 million people. It is the center of Mexico's government, and it is the center of culture for Mexico.
We will be visiting 4 neighborhoods in different parts of the city.
Diverse neighborhoods. And we'll be meeting people who live very different lives.
We will ask them questions about how they live. Their answers will help you complete your surveys.
Pay close attention, though. You won't get every answer to your survey questions, only what people are willing
Or able.
to tell us. Ready?
Sí, vamos.
Let's go.
Rosa, ¿te acuerdas de nosotros, María y José?
Claro. Hola, María.
Maria and I
Hola,
spoke
José.
with each one of our interviewees earlier, so they would know what to expect.
Sí, sí.
They all kindly agreed to talk to us. Maria's introducing you and asking if we can interrupt her now.
This is Rosa Muñoz and her son Rafael.
Gracias por su tiempo.
Me da mucho gusto conocerlos. Espere.
Wait, the plane.
We will be able to hear now, for a moment anyway.
Ya, ahora sí.
¿Aquí es donde vives?
Sí,
Maria
aquí
has
vive
asked
mi
if this is
familia.
where Rosa and Rafael live. See, behind the hanging clothes? There, that cardboard shelter is their home. She and her family live here. There are 7 people in her family.
¿Hace cuánto tiempo han vivido aquí?
No hace mucho.
She has not lived here long, for a few months. Her family moved here from Puebla, a small farming community not far from here. She says they live on a farm there, and it is very different here.
¿Por qué te mudaste aquí?
En la granja de la familia cultivamos maíz.
Maria asked why has Rosa and her family moved here. Her family owned a farm where they grew and sold corn and beans, but the big commercial farming companies could grow and sell these same crops much more cheaply. So the family sold the farm and moved here.
Ha sido difícil.
They hope to find more opportunities here. She says it's been hard.
¿Cómo es la vida por aquí?
Pues, estamos
What is it like to live here,
atrasados y no
under this
tenemos agua
overpass?
corriente. No hay
She says it is crowded, and there is no water or plumbing here at all. That means no shower or bath, no toilet or sink. About 55% of the people who live in these makeshift structures have no plumbing. It is hard.
There are so many people here that there is only 18 square feet of open or green space per person. That's not much, is it? There isn't much space here, and certainly none that is green. She says she wishes there were, so she could have a garden.
¿Tu hijo asiste a la escuela?
Cuando podemos
Maria
vamos,
asked if Rosa's son
a veces
goes to
puedo,
school.
a veces no.
She says, when we can afford it, sometimes. She doesn't mean when she can afford school. Public schools here are free. She means when they can afford the time. Most kids here must work too to help feed and support the family.
Rosa asked if you've seen young children on the street or in the plaza selling gum to the tourists. They should be in school. They must work instead. Of course, 57% of the people here are able to continue going to school past primary school, which means many do not.
Muchas personas no son tan afortunadas como ustedes.
Rosa says you are lucky to be able to go to school. Hard to believe, huh?
Thank you very much for your time.
Con mucho gusto. Buena suerte.
She says good luck.
Señor Álvarez,
Hola María, bienvenidos, bienvenidos.
He is welcoming us. Gracias, Señor Alvarez. He asked if we need anything from the market next door. I think he's proud to have this shoe shop next to the market. Let's ask. ¿Este es un buen lugar para su negocio?
Sí, sí, es una buena localización. Todos necesitan comer, ¿no?
He says everyone eats, so everyone walks by on their way to the store, and they are reminded of their shoes. It's natural, he says.
¿tiene hijos?
Sí, tengo 3 hijas muy hermosas, pero hermosas.
She asks if he has children. Yes, 3 beautiful daughters.
Hermosas, hermosísimas.
Oh, 3 beautiful, beautiful daughters. Now they are at school, and then they will come here. His girls go to private school near here. It is very expensive to go to private school, but Senora Alvarez knows how important education can be to their future. Better jobs, better housing, better everything. He didn't get past primary school and hopes for a better life for his daughters. He also recognizes that 66% of the children in this area attend schools past the primary grades, and that is also good for his children.
¿Cómo es la vida por aquí?
What is it like to live in this neighborhood?
Hay mucha gente aquí en la DF.
Because there are so many people, there is a lot of crime on the streets. But this area is safer than others. The government recognizes the need to protect the businesses of hardworking people. There are almost 800 police officers assigned to this neighborhood.
He says without the police, they would have no business. And without his business, he and his family would not eat.
¿Usted sabe qué tan densa es la población aquí?
Jose is asking about this area's population density.
Muy populada, muy populada. ¿Conocen Los Ángeles, California?
He says it is very crowded. Do you know how many people live in Los Angeles, the most densely populated city in the U.S.? Here in Mexico City, there are nearly 34,000 people per square mile. That is 5 times greater than in Los Angeles. 5 times as many. Can you imagine? The great number of people makes everything harder. He says he's lucky to have this business next to the market, and he feels confident his family will be okay. He's able to take care of his daughters, his beautiful, beautiful daughters. Señor Álvarez, gracias por su tiempo.
Por favor, dígale a sus estudiantes que fue un placer conocerles. Por favor, regresen.
It was nice to meet you, he says.
Si necesitan
And we are
zapatos.
welcome to come back anytime we need shoes. Hola, Señora González. Es José con María.
Señora González lives here with her family, 3 boys and 1 girl.
Aquí estoy. Pasen por al lado y vengan aquí atrás.
She's around back. Let's go.
Hola, bienvenidos todos. Bienvenidos a mi casa.
She says,
Estos son
"Welcome
mis
to my
hijos, Miguel, Mateo, Mario y Jorge. Y el de atrás, pues quién sabe. No, mentira.
These are her children,
Solo
except for the one in the
El
cap.
de la
He lives
gorra
next
es
door.
Alfonso.
They are
Vive
Miguel,
ahí.
Mateo,
Mi hija María
Mario,
está
and Jorge.
enfrente. Si la
And her
ven,
daughter,
hoy es
the
el
girl we
día
saw in
de
the front.
lavar la
Her name is
ropa.
Maria, too. Today is laundry day. Be careful. She may put you to work.
María desea que no nos ponga a trabajar.
No, ustedes son mis invitados. Por favor.
Thank you for taking a moment out of your day.
Gracias, señora González, por su tiempo. Tenemos unas preguntas. ¿Nos puede decir de su casa?
Jose is asking her to describe her
No
house.
como las demás casas de papel que están viendo. Este bloque es de cemento y
The house is made of these cement or cinder blocks and has a roof made of corrugated tin.
son muy calientes
78% of her
en el
neighbors have similar
verano,
housing.
en el invierno. Y el techo, hace mucho ruido cuando llueve.
There is no
Tenemos
insulation, so it gets
instalación
as
de
hot
agua,
or as cold as it does
solo
outside,
fría.
and it's
Y
loud
un
when
poco
it
de
rains.
electricidad. A veces
She does have indoor plumbing, as do more than 75% of her neighbors, but only cold water.
Algunas personas viven en casas que prácticamente se les caen encima.
She knows she has it better
Algunas
than
yo no
others.
tengo este
At least these houses are built with good materials. They do not fall down. ¿Hay espacios verdes cerca? ¿Como un parque?
María asks about green space.
No
Is
muy
there any
cerca,
nearby?
Lamentablemente. Según entiendo, las zonas verdes
She
en
says there are no
esta
parks
ciudad
nearby,
equivalen
but that in
a
this neighborhood,
cuadrados.
the green space is equal to about 22 square feet per person, and she says she wishes she lived on her share of it.
Thank you for talking with us, señora.
Gracias, señora, por platicar con nosotros.
Me da gusto conocerlos. Miguel, Mateo, Mario, María, Jorge.
Sergio, are we too late?
Sergio and Jose went to school together. He and his wife and baby just moved back from the United States. Could we ask you to answer in Spanish?
Sí, claro. Bienvenidos.
So what's it like to move back here after living in the States for the last, 5 years?
Hay tanta gente aquí. Se
Sergio
me
says
había
it's still
olvidado.
very crowded.
Son como
We've heard that before, huh?
personas por 2.6 kilómetros
About 34,000
cuadrados,
people per
correcto.
square mile.
It's very nice here, though.
Sí, es cierto.
He also
Aquí
says
estamos muy
this
cómodos.
neighborhood is comfortable. Is that because of the construction of the houses?
Sí, estoy seguro que eso ayuda a que la gente se siente cómoda. La mayoría de las casas, al menos 94%.
He said that 94% of the houses in this area are built with good materials. That is, better than adequate materials. And it shows, doesn't it? Your house is beautiful.
Y se esfuerza mucho para ponerla más bonita.
He says yes. People here take pride in their property. Do you have much crime in this area?
No, no mucho. La policía nos cuida muy bien en esta
He says there isn't much crime here. He thinks there are 1,300 officers assigned to this area. That's a lot, right? More than most areas?
Sí, probablemente. La gente de aquí
I guess that's
cree
true.
que tiene que proteger más
People
sus
here do
cosas.
feel more protective of what they have. We must be moving along.
Sí, gracias a los dos.
You're welcome.